Welcome back, everybody. I think YouTube is doing its. Oh no, it's working. Why is it not connecting there? Oh, that's why. I got it. Okay, let's do this here. Good morning. Okay. YouTube should be good now. Hope everybody had a great day. Thanks for follow, Dylan. Hey, Matt. Hey, Magnus. With Drugula, how are you today? Thank you for the gifts. 3G egg tusk helm. But it made. Yes. Yeah, that's what it does. That's why they changed it to craft mythic instead of upgrade to mythic. You're just crafting mythic. It's always been a random upgrade, but they changed the wording today to craft instead of upgrade because everybody was putting their uniques in and thought that it was going to be an upgrade, but it doesn't do that. Yeah, yeah. Even on the PTR, it was that way. I'm not sure why they named it upgrade, which they did change. I don't know why they went and decided to say upgrade to mythic instead of just craft mythic, which is what they made now. But hey, Star Knight. Hey, Char. Hey, Dingus. How are you? Yeah, it's the same. If you don't have Selig, you just take it off and add max life. There's no difference. Hey, Fozzie. Hey, Cran. You just add max life onto your gear everywhere, and then you just take Selig off. All right. It gives you cooldown reduction, and if you don't have that cooldown reduction up, then you don't have Wrath of Berserker up all the time. And Wrath of Berserker gives you Unstoppable. It gives you 30% damage. It gives you Fury Regeneration, which helps keep you alive. And it gives you so it's a really good buff. And then it also works for your shouts. If your shouts aren't up, you're gonna miss out on some damage also. Because you won't have Warcry up all the time, and you won't have Challenging Shout, which gives you damage as well. Hey, Ben. But that's why in the planner there's two different versions. If you want the tanky version, you take off um, Rage of Harrigath. Okay. What do I have that one? What do you mean by what aspect is removed? A spark? Dead. No, not yet. I'm going to build the planner tonight. What is my username? It's the same name as the stream. No, you just I'll have the planner updated. You just add um your Azarath. Yeah, the Petrify rune is on. Yes. I think I'm probably gonna go with Ohm. Hmm. Freeze is okay. In order for it to work, you have to not crowd control enemies with anything like your challenging shout or Wrath of Berserker. And if you do, then the freeze doesn't work. Like the thing that I think it mostly works on bosses, but if you make a monster unstoppable using challenging shout or Wrath of Berserker, then they don't freeze. Yeah, the Petrify rune, they made the changes going on to the public test realm, so that's where we got to play it. So they just kind of redid the wording. It hasn't actually changed, but because it's now clear what it does, people we started using it from the test realm from last season. It's a good choice. Builds like this are not my favorite to play because it's very conditional, and if you do it wrong, um, then it doesn't work properly. I'm messing around with a little bit of both. I have a chance to freeze, but I have to go farm some bosses to get some more charms. And I also got to look into this chance to freeze. Because the way that Lucky Hit should be working is that if you proc a Lucky Hit and you proc a chance to freeze, it's not all separate ones. It should all be the same, but I'm just wondering if every instance it. Yeah, I'm gonna look into it a little bit more, but I'm not sure what you mean, Orga. Hey Ella, how's it going? Okay, so we're gonna go with. Yeah, you don't really need Penitent Greaves. It'll work, but it's not really necessary. No, Lucky Hit cold damage is not. That's just a straight flat damage. Yeah, the problem is that Challenging Shout and Wrath of Berserker both apply crowd control. So if you apply that crowd control and it's enough to um actually work, then you can't freeze them. Anybody can use this tractor. Anybody can use it. Because you have to freeze them. If you don't freeze them, then you don't do any damage. So you have to just time it correctly. And if you don't time it correctly, then it doesn't work. That's awesome. I actually cut the whole video out. Like the whole thing. Workout was good. I haven't pushed the pits yet, so I'm not sure yet. I am running Endurant Fate as my charm. Okay. I need a good Nice, Queen. Yeah, that's what I was farming for to level up my glyphs. Um, I've been farming 130s because it only takes like 3-ish minutes to do. So with all the fails that you're gonna get, it's a good level to farm. But I haven't pushed anything at all like after that. Okay. Nice. Spiritborn is doing good this season. It's a good thing that they didn't fix the bug for the Spiritborn. What do you mean by next season? Next season is a long way away. If you head over to Mobalytics Tractor, you can grab a build from the tier list there. All of your stats, Rick. All of the main stats. Ah, shoot. I forgot the whole point is to salvage these. Gotta keep doing that. No, I'm not gonna run Blood Mad Idol. Okay. Hey, Rock. I don't have the gear to run Blood Mad Idol. Um, freeze. I'm just putting it together. I'm just gotta get a couple more. I just gotta salvage some more charms to get some more of the what's it called? Materials to reroll some charms and seals. That's help. Yeah, no problem, Praxis. Happy to help. Range. Just doing this for charms. Just to salvage them. Hey, Sammy. Salvage, salvage, salvage. No, that's okay. I'll just salvage mine. But thank you. I appreciate it. Tell you, I found my old D3 Necro character. Where did you find it? Wait, what do you mean, Corey? Just install the game again. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think they would delete that. Nope. It's there for you. I'm pretty sure if I, like, got my original World of Warcraft account, if I could remember what it was, then it would be the same. I mean, yeah, freeze is pretty much just the same. You just change your charms and then change your weapon. Nothing else really changes after that. You just have to change up your gameplay style. You have to be really careful with your crowd control. And if you're not paying attention, then it doesn't work. And you do less damage. You don't do no damage, but you do less damage. Stream for you can play music. Some music will get you flagged for copyright, but you can play music. There's also ways. Oh, if it's not saving the VOD, then yeah, you can play whatever you want. I think. I'm just farming for some charms to get my to get the rest of my charms done. I just need some more powder. No, I'm not using Bloodbat Idol. I don't even have close to the gear to run that. You need some really crazy gear to run that. I'm just putting together a basic freeze build, and it's really not much different. You just the only difference is you just put on Azarath and then get some chances to freeze. And that's it. Change the charms around a little bit. Okay. Thank you for the lurk. Okay. Yeah, if it's set up correctly. It will be. It's a little stronger, but getting the charms that you need is not easy. Like, you need charms that look like this. And I'm sure since it's like a popular build right now, if people are trying to buy the charms, they're probably very expensive. I don't know, but I'm assuming that they're probably pretty expensive. Yeah, I mean, once you start hitting that level of damage, it's not a fast increase, but it does increase. Hey Kim, you just keep on farming. You go through the farming loop, and then you eventually find a small upgrade. Like, every little bit makes a big difference, a lot more than you would think. Like, my glyphs going from 125 to 135 took me from doing like 17 trillion damage to 32 trillion damage. So little tiny bits make a big difference. I got invited to here? I'm not sure what that means. Yeah, full leaderboard reset. Gotcha. I'm not sure what invited here means, though. What does that mean? Welcome to the live. Thanks for being here. I don't have any GAs on my mythics. I have none. None. Oh, I have one. Strength. None. Poison resistance. None. None. And none. Someone shared the live to them. Got it. Okay, that's what it means by invited. Got you. Okay. Well, whoever shared it, thank you. Normally, this is not a build that I would put together. Normally, I would just stay away from them, but I just wanted to get it into a planner for people. But I don't like to put builds into planners that I don't get to play. So that's what I'm doing. That's good. I'll give that away. What do you mean? Did you break the tower? Just need to re-roll these charms.
Step up to my anvil.
Hi, Miles. Um, No, you don't want to look at your offensive stats. They're all wrong. The stat sheet doesn't calculate correctly, so it doesn't really matter what your stat sheets say. They've been broken for a couple seasons now. Oh, gotcha, Kim. Okay, I got you. I got you. Spent 18,000 resin trying to get the seals that I needed, or the charms that I needed. So now I gotta build that resin back up. I'm still missing one. I have like three okay ones. So I need to get some better ones. And that's what we're doing right now. Yeah, the critical strike damage multiplier that you have on your stat sheet doesn't matter. It's all inaccurate. It's going to go up as you do more damage, but that's just because you're gaining more and better gear or upgrade to your glyphs or something like that. But the stat sheet itself is completely wrong. No, just sell them. Yes, I'm going to update the planner once I get it all up and running. Hey, King Mamba. I'm just looking for anything with martial or max resources with plus chance to freeze. Yep, we got our pit bubble back. Last month, I think D4's fun. Why does it take... Well, I used 18k resin and I got 3 charms I needed, I think. Yeah, pit bubble being back is really nice. Yeah, it does more damage as long as you play it correctly. You gain a big multiplier from Azeroth. It basically stores damage, and then it multiplies the damage done in one big gigantic hit. Nice, Mighty. Okay, one more. Hey, Zachary? Selig is a game changer. Going from no Selig to Selig is always really great. I think I'm going to go back, then come back and grab all of the regular charms and salvage all those too. Have you used the armory? Art?
Back to it then.
Give that away also. $139. Nice. Hey, Nalu, what's going on? Do you have you taken like all of your skill points, your Paragon points, all your gear, Chalice stuff off, Art? And you still have 1500? Diablo's going good. How about you? How much is that? 136? I don't think that's worth it. That wasn't bad. Completed the main story with a Spiritborn. Want to start a new character. I mean, they're all really great choices. Can't really go wrong with whatever one you go with. They're all very fun. Okay, so go to the armory here. Save a build. And then save a second build and swap between the two. Just like you don't even have to have them different. And then see if that works for you. Addicted to WoW Classic again. Oh, nice. It's been a long time since I played that. Hey, Timmy. Haven't seen a lot of rogues since yesterday. They updated or they bug fixed the rogue today. What do you mean, Miles? Glyphs don't give max life, but and they didn't have any Paragon points in. Charms can have max life on them. It's just random ice. Um, well, when I was playing World of Warcraft, I wasn't making content, so I was able to play a lot more than I am now. Hey, Depeshi. Yeah, I think the game is great, even at a base level. Nice, Sharky. Yeah, that's what I said, Ice Frog. There's nowhere to farm it. It's just random. Started playing Hearthstone and got me... I know I never actually played Hearthstone. I've heard that some pretty good things about it, though. One more. No, I'm not playing solo Self-Found. I'm putting a build together, and I'm just getting a couple materials in order to keep on re-rolling my charms. So we're just putting a new build together. I think that just depends on the on the skill, Miles, but you can just go to the training grounds, or if you see a yellow number, then it crits. Yellow is crit. Local community for oh, that's right. Last time that I talked to Kawi, she said that you wait, were you going to Vegas to go play? Is that what was happening? Am I remembering this right? Hey, Andres. That was a while ago. Yeah, how did you do? That's what I remember her saying that. Grinding like crazy. Now I'm Paragon 45. Nice. Wait, what error? What does that mean? What did you say? Hey, James. That's what solo self-found is. It's SSF is solo self-found. So if you could group up, then you're not solo. So it's solo self-found. It's pretty common among ARPGs.
taken apart, melted down.
The new expansions haven't been like great for in terms of playing, and the community in like on the island is bad, or 15 toughness. Um, what I don't know what class you're playing, Blake, and it tough. I mean, there you probably want to shoot for like the 5 to 10 million toughness range. You're still gonna die occasionally if you don't pay attention. But you'd be a lot more comfortable around there. No, you would go with fire damage instead of physical damage on the charge barb. If you're running the flame barb, you don't need all damage. You can run all damage, but it's fire damage is going to be better. It's been fun, Ben. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get cards every now and then, but I've just since I haven't really left my house, I've been getting them online. I've got some pretty good ones. But I haven't played the game. I haven't actually played the game since I was a kid. In Curso, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How's it going? Shipwee, how's it going today? It's good to see you. Five-star grips, nice. How much resin have I gotten so far? Can I put that on here? No, I can't. Yeah, I know, it's pretty gross, right, Ella? Good thing is I don't have to do it. 7,000, okay. Going up pretty quickly. Going up pretty quick. Charms can't be mythics. You can get mythic seals, but no mythic charms. Made your first Barb, let's go. Yeah, have you seen any of the planners yet? Or any of the videos, Bo? The planners are chocked full of information. And here's some, this is actually a great time. I've been getting a little bit of help, and I got my website updated and I'm pretty excited about this. You can you can go to like the Diablo 4 videos, but if you just click on the Diablo icon, it takes you to a new revamped um page for videos, and there's a search. So if I wanted to look for Barbarian overview, Barbarian, I have the Barbarian overview right here. The website's free. You don't have to sign up for anything. Um, but now there's a search function. There's also filters along the side. So if I wanted to do season 14 and then Barbarian, and then it would pull up everything that's Barbarian, and then you can break it down by Whirlwind. You can break it down by Ancients, Hoda, which we don't have yet, but and then just the regular Barbarian. So there's a whole bunch of filters on it that's built in. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. And then I also had this done to PoE, which now the font kind of matches, and then also for Torchlight too. So pretty excited about it. But if you're looking to learn anything about the Barbarian, that Barbarian overview is probably going to be your best bet. It covers the whole class from start to finish. Definitely Whirlwind for your first one. Yeah, so Nalo, this was what I just pulled. Oh, I gotta show you guys what I got in the mail today. Okay. I showed most people these the other day, but I'll show you what I'll show you these. Oh wait, are you still there, Nalo? But what I did get today, it's the green screen is on, so you kind of can't see it. 1999, the original non-hollow. Yeah. So I got the new pack. I got some of the new packs. So I got this one. We got this guy. We got, yep, it's a 10. This guy here. Oh, you're playing it right now? World boss, 4 minutes. This guy. We got Gwen. Misty. Slow bro. And then towards the end of my packs, we got we got the big cheese here. It's the Darkrai EX. Yeah, this was all just from one. That was it. So I also pulled a 151 Charizard full art. No, not a god pack. And so I got myself one of these, because this is the matching. This one I just got the actual card. So I got this one to match. And then Charmander's almost here. So he should be here in just a couple days, but I'll have the full matching full art set. I also pulled this out of the 151 packs also. It's a little Pikachu with Arcanine, or is it Arcanite? There's a Jigglypuff in it. Psyduck. Hey, TJ. Yeah, the Charizard is on its way to PSA right now. That's a big one. That's a big one. From War Plans. Growlithe is correct. Yes, that's right. Yeah, it's Growlithe. Yeah. Arcanine and Arcanite were the upgrade of evolutions. Yeah, the Pikachu very. I pulled a Greninja EX also, which is a very, very cool card. But when I pulled it out of the pack, you see the little scuff at the top. It came out of the pack like that. The new Rayquaza card from the upcoming set. Oh, I have to go look at that. Yeah, it's so cool. I just wish that it didn't come out of the pack like that. But I've had some really good pulls. Been very lucky. Jolteon's pretty cool, yeah. They just got leaked today. Okay, I'll have to look it up. What's the name of the new pack? To have it for Ninja, not sure what it is exactly though. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's a pretty cool looking card. The person that sent out the PSA or the Charizard to PSA said that it should come back at a 9 or a 10. I'm hoping it's going to be a 10, obviously, but we'll see. Hyper rare in the Mega Evolution. Just putting it in a top loader, and I pushed my nail. Oh no! Oh no! I was actually looking into it. There are a lot of card restoration places, and there's a whole method to it. I haven't like committed to anything yet. I don't know exactly how they function, but it might be interesting to send the Greninja out. See if I can get it fixed. Oh, okay. So maybe I could just take it to them? Thank you for the Prime sub. 3 months in a row. Hey, Sacred. Just at the World Boss. So many Barbs. Nice. Debating whether to evolve my Pikachu into a Raichu. Yeah, you gotta do it. Okay, cool. Which shop is it? Oh yeah, perfect. Yeah, that works. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, I've played hardcore before. I don't play it too often because it gets pretty boring, but I have played it. Thank you for the heart. How was Kawi doing? Nalu? Thank you for the Prime sub. Let's
Hype
go.
train detected. Party mode
Chat
awaits
has
at
been
level
behaving,
2.
yes.
You know what to do.
Very carefully, Colonel. Working at the library and going for her master's. Very nice. Good. Good. I went to Home Depot not too long ago, and I saw Levi, but I didn't see her. So I was hoping she told me a little bit about what was happening there. So I'm kind of glad that she got out. Arya, how are you doing? I gotta see if it's small enough now. I actually got the Booty Barb song, and I cut the whole thing out of the VOD. Dusted, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. You guys want to hear the Booty Barb song? Yeah, so I have the whole thing, that whole entire um the entire hype train cut out. Um Vena, but I talked through the whole thing because I was still talking to people. Yeah, I'll play the whole thing. What do you mean you got a new song? Hey, Reptile. Rushed. Welcome in. How's it going? Okay. Oh, wait, that was enough followers for some points. Give away some points for those follows. Okay, so there's no links enabled in chat. Okay. Let me know if this is loud, or actually let me wait till the hype train's done. And then I'll play the song. Once the hype train's done. Glutes engaged. We do get a hype train, then we'll get some new songs. Yep, but the only important thing is that it's back. That's the important thing. We do need new songs. We do. I think once I get to like 10,000 resin, which shouldn't be too much longer. I think when I get to 10,000 resin, I will I'll start re-rolling and see if I can get this up and running. I need one more charm. I'm gonna just talk to a couple people and just make sure I'm thinking about this correctly. Because the way that lucky hit chance with items is supposed to work
Time is
that
running out.
if you have a lucky hit chance and it procs, then it's not like each one of them procs separately. It's not like you have a 5% chance, a 5% chance, 5% chance, 5% chance, and 5% chance. They all proc. If you proc a lucky hit and it procs, then it should proc all of them. I'm going to verify and just make sure that that's correct. I got to figure out how to test it. I'm learning all of these testing things. So, all right, everybody, you ready to listen to some booty Barb?
Sanctuary Beach, sun is blazing.
Munzuk and Anonymous gifted a sub.
We promised
Heavy metal.
pizza, we promised sun. We did not promise pants, promise guns.
Okay, here, hold on, let's do this.
Heavy plate is thrown away, barbarians are out to play. Spin around the palm tree line, endgame gear so divine. Yellow cloth and lots of skin. Booty Barb is here to win. Booty Barb, shake it. Booty Barb, take it. Hammock, so rip it. Hammock, so break it. The legendary loot is here. Sense of grease for all to fear. Canadian Hawaiian slice, taste the tropical paradise. Pepperoni red and round, Italian sausage best around. Thin crust pineapple sweet and tart. Feeding muscles, feeding heart. Pizza. Za 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 za. Pizza. Canadian Hawaiian. Glutes engaged, the spin is tight. Well, win through the party night. No more rage, just happy dance. Booty Barb is in a trance. Check the stats, check the view. Banana hammock is the new tier on gear for summer fun. Spin until the party's done. Spin left, pizza. Spin right, pizza. Spin fast, pizza. All night, pizza. Look at who is bringing plates. Downers moving with the weights. Sauces dripping on the sand. Sanctuary, take a stand. Feed the spinners, feed the crew. That is what the heroes do. Top tier check, they pay the fee for the pineapple and the tea. Pizza. 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 The wind is dying down.
I need one.
The cheese is getting hard. The banana hammock is losing its appeal.
Never.
Train is stalling. Who brings the heat? Who brings the meat? Who saves the party from defeat?
Time
running,
remaining.
getting low.
2
Sauce is gone, it's
minutes.
hyper-pros. We need more boxes, hot and fast. Make this hyper train go past. One more slice to save the day. Canadian Hawaiian is the way. Save the train, gives up. Save the train, gives up. Bring the sauce, gives up. Keep it up, gives up. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Spin it, spin it. Sauce is dripping. Spin it, spin it, spin it. Sauce is dripping. Cheese is melting. Booty Barb. Spin the wheel.
Thank you for the bits. Appreciate that.
For real.
No, I'm not 25. 25,000 followers.
Sanctuary. Spin forever. Banana
Time
hammock.
remaining.
Gone.
1 minute. We need 9 subs to push this train up a level.
Thank you for the follow, Jogan. It's so good.
Sanctuary Beach Bar. We promise
Loops engaged.
we promise
Thank you for the 18 months in a row. Let's go. Next season booty build. It'll have to be like a lunging strike build, would have to be the booty build. A golden epiphany from Brignoir. Nice. That is a. I'm gonna try and get it posted in Discord. I have an app on Twitch that when a hype train gets started, it reads chats and it generates songs. Hey, thank you. Please, I appreciate that. Yeah, maybe if we do like what well, what would be a good number, a good sub goal? If I hit that sub goal, part of my costume for BlizzCon can be a banana hammock. 14. Could you imagine me interviewing one of the developers like that? Oh, hello. Hello. That's nice. Back to farming the bros soon. Got some seals to give away also. And I got an Endurant Faith Charm to give away also. What am I up to now for resin? 10,000. Okay. Can we get one? Do you think I can? I think I'll get lucky enough. I don't have seals enabled or links enabled in chat. Electro. Just gotta get one. Okay, let me just grab a bunch of these before I go back. And then we'll go salvage and see if I got it. We'll go upgrade and see if we can get this last charm for the build. What is that, sis? Sounds familiar. Oh, interesting. I did not see that. Okay. I wonder if they'll know. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna show up there with a banana hammock on, but can't say that I own one. Okay, well. Wait, hold on. I needed... Oh, that was the one I needed, actually. I think. 5, it would take a lot more than 5 subs to get there. It would take a lot more than 5 subs. No, no, no. No, we're talking probably like a couple thousand. Wear it underneath. I don't think that everybody would I don't think we would hit a goal. Hey wait, I need a FOBA. FOBA. That's what I need. FOBA. Thanks for the follow. And so it begins. The re-roll process. I farm for it. I was just doing bosses and salvaging all of the charms. If you don't salvage charms, then you don't get any of the resin. Or not a lot of it. I have a whole bunch of guides and planners, Meek, that you can check out. I put a lot of detail, pretty much everything that you're going to need to know, into the planners. And any advice that I would give you would just be in the planners or the guides that I put out. Pandemonium fragments should be across the account. All right, perfect, Electra. Mobilize. Mobilize. I don't know. They didn't do one in season 12 either. But we also have a lot of time left in the season, so they could drop it next week. I don't need Linta. Yeah, something like that. I don't know what trade limited means. Hit us with the Horde event? I'm not sure. They don't ever tell to give any hints or any heads up about any events ever. They just are there. Yeah, I've played PoE 2 since the beginning. Since it went into early access. Okay. Well, there's a Marshall and a Freeze on the Linta, which is actually good. Okay. I don't ever really compare the games. They're very different. They're not even like in the same. Yeah, they're barely like they're in the same category, but they're just different. And fortunately, we don't have to pick one. Keep on getting Lintas. That's my fourth one tonight. I guess I'll save that. Also, gotta go get myself another charm to start re-rolling. I'm gonna do some giveaways for some charms and seals soon. I'm just building up a stockpile to give away. I'm very glad there's different games out there. I'm glad that like D4 is different than D3 and D2, and I'm glad that PoE is different than D4, and I'm glad that Torchlight is different than PoE and Diablo. Because if I wanted to play one of those games, I would just go play that game. So it's nice to have variety. No, it's not possible. Thunder. Hey, Jimmy. Comes to Steam. Nice. Okay, that was one needed. Runes. For runes, you just have one that gives you offerings, and then you have one that gives you, or that spends your offerings. And once you satisfy those offerings, and it tells you on the bottom how much you need to spend. Is that another Linta? Why does this keep on happening to me? Why is it always Linta? Listen, Linta. You need to stop it. So it tells you you probably have to move like 60 meters in order to get enough offerings in order to proc home or Yam. Yom. It's not that fun, Kevin. I mean, it can be because you can get some big numbers, but you have to play it very specifically or it doesn't work. This is Diablo 4. This is the Guts skin from Berserk. That's a Malor with max resources. Okay. Okay. No, it's not pay to win. It's pay to skin and look good. But that's about it. But yeah, it's the Berserk skin was from a collab before, so the collab's gone. So you can't get it right now. This one I don't think is coming back. They brought back the World of Warcraft one, but that's a Blizzard thing. I don't think this one's coming back. Another Linta. Listen, Linta. Go away. Nobody likes you anymore. Gotten some good upgrades from this re-rolling. I don't know if I'm going to get the one that I am looking for, but I've gotten some good upgrades from it. Yep, I know that not everybody plays Barb, but once I'm done with my Barbarian content, then I can switch to other classes, but I have to finish this up first. I don't, Ben. Most of my time is farming. I don't really spend much time with the cube at all. This is, I think, the most time that I've spent in the cube the entire season. Oh, you do? Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't. I've just been out there farming. Wait, is that the one I needed? That was it. And it's got max resources. Too easy. Too easy. Yeah, I can't make videos for other classes if I'm playing the barbarian. So I have to finish the barbarian content stuff. The only time that I ever get to game is when I'm on stream. I don't have any time outside of that. Okay. So that should be good. Hell Tides. Yeah, it tells you on the bottom. It just, like, you don't even need to do the math. It just tells you. Travel 50 meters. Because it gives you 50 offering per. per so you just have to travel 50. It tells you. You don't have to guess. I have a Necro Paladin Warlock so far. Nice, okay. Yeah, so between system guides and getting all of the Barbarian content done, after that's done, that's when I get to play other classes. Okay. So you just have to get the freeze to actually work. And as long as the freeze works, then you can hit for some pretty big numbers. You just have to be careful that your crowd control isn't anything other than freeze. I have in my planner. Do you have the planner, Keezy? At the very bottom of the planner, there's a Fury management section for you. And it explains what you need to do. See, that elite is unstoppable right now. So it means I can't freeze it. And now it's not unstoppable now, but now it's unstoppable, which means you can't freeze them. Hey, how's it going, Prop? No, that's not good. Yeah, I'm putting together the freeze barbarian. 3 consecutive. All right, let's go. Crazy, hello? Imagine using a freeze build and your computer freezes. That's kind of what happened. See that elites, they go unstoppable so fast. Dead. This is the freeze one. So this one's doing hundreds of trillions of damage. But also dead. It almost feels like you basically have to skip elites, fight champions, like this elite here. Chances are I won't be able to get a lot of freeze off on this. And it's also a lightning dude, so that means I'm out. Those are linked dudes. Now they're unstoppable, so we're not going to do anything to them. Dead. Yeah, I do, Jason. It's not necessary. Joking. It's pretty easy. There's not much. I mean, the charms are kind of expensive. Or at least from what I've seen. I haven't actually... I've just been re-rolling my charms. But it's cost me probably about 28,000 resin to get to the charms I needed. I don't know what is in here that's killing me, but there's something in here that's not doing good. Maybe poison. Let's not die. They're all unstoppable, so I'm not doing anything to them. The problem is also that you're like my charm set also casts my shouts. So if the charm set's casting the shouts, that also procs crowd control. Like this one elite here has been every time that I use Iron Skin. Hey Gunther, how's it going? Does not use Iron Skin. Thank you for the 6 months in a row. Let's go. Throws again. Going well. Kid's gonna start school on the 5th. Wow. Are you looking forward to everybody going back to school? I've been good. I just been working. And that's it. Which has been very fun to do. So I know that, like, for this boss here, in order for me to get this to work, my last freeze, my last crowd control here has to be freeze. So, like, that had to be a freeze, or else I would have done 0 damage to it. But I don't think it worked. So I think something else crowd controlled that boss. So yeah, see, like, it didn't really do any damage there. Oh boy. No, it's never too late to start a season. You've got like 40 something, 50 something days left. 40 something days, 48, something like that. Yes, I know. Months, I agree. Kids here don't go back to school until the second week of September. But everybody was very excited about this build because they're seeing people do like quadrillions of damage. So I wanted to put it together, at least have it in the planner for people. I'll have to update the planner soon. Yeah. I'm confirming a couple things right now about this build. Just in how the game math works, because I think I have an understand. Oh, actually, those. Oh well, yeah, never mind. I have an understanding of what I think. I'm just confirming it with people that know a little bit more about the finer details than I do. Hey, Jason. One quality. Kind of hoping that I'm right about this and how I'm thinking about this. Jason, how's it going today? Thank you. I'm not sure if I said thank you for the follow, but thank you. Okay. So I'm going to figure out how to test this, but here is how I'm thinking about this. We have if I got all greater affixes and I have a 5% chance um to proc something. This is a 3.5% chance. This is a 4% chance. This is a 3.5. This is a 3. These two, exactly the same, which means that if I proc a lucky hit, these two will proc at the same time. But I now have a 1, 2, 3, 4 times on a lucky hit chance to proc freeze. Because it's just freeze. It's not like it's a percentage of freeze and you're trying to build up that freeze. So it should be, so if I found a 4.5% chance, then I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chances to proc freeze instead of 1. So I believe if I'm thinking about this right, we have you don't want GAs on everything. Because then you only have 1 chance on a lucky hit chance. And then you could even further that if you really, I don't think you really need it, but you could go with like 7.5% chance to freeze and then put whatever the non-GA is here and just give you even more chances. Okay. So let's go back in, try this one more time, and then I'll update the planner. But I really think that's going to be the best way to go. Thanks, Jason. Yeah, so we'll see how it all ends up turning out. And I cannot do anything tonight. I don't know what's going on. Maximum life affixes. I think I'm just gonna start a new one. It does not swap weapons. Are you using the planner, Ziller? No, all stats isn't maximum life. It's just all your stats. So this is all stats. And then maximum life is separate. So in the planner, at the very bottom, you have aspect interactions. So Earth Striker gives you a bonus without swapping weapons. You just have to have an overpower buff active. Battle Mad gives you damage while you're berserking. You don't have to swap weapons. Blood Rage, you gain the damage as long as you're berserking. Applying damage over time is not needed to gain the damage bonus. So it's all in the planner for you. All of the frequently asked questions I always put in the planners for everybody. Yep, no problem. Hey, thank you for the follow. How's it going today, Screaming? That was enough followers to give away some points. No, it does not raise the chance. How lucky hits work is if you proc a lucky hit, and this works with like lucky hit chance to restore primary resources. Like if you have more chance to restore primary resources, the only thing it gives you is more resources. So having it on multiple weapons just gives you more resources if it procs. So if you have different percentages, then each of those different percentages should proc and should have a chance to proc on a lucky hit chance. But because the percentage chance is the variable with freeze and not the freeze itself, then these will trigger individually. But if they're all the same, it doesn't trigger individually. They're all going to trigger at the same time. I think the only way to test it is to go hit something 1,000 times and then record everything and then figure it out that way. So I think you would have to test it with 1 and then test it with 2 at a different percentage and then test it at 3 with a different percentage and then see if your percentages of procs go up. If they don't go up, like there will always be variance, but if it's like a big variance, then I think they would proc at different rates. But I'm pretty sure that if it's the same exact percent, so if like it's all GAs, then I think it's the exact, they all count as the same. So having different percentages on your runes should be better. Okay, let me just try this one more time. I just want to get back to the boss and to see if I can get it to proc on the boss. Because I don't think that I've gotten a proc. Well, I mean, you don't have to skip the phases. Oh, wait, no, you do, actually, I think. Maybe you do. God. Good. It's lightning dudes. It's always these lightning dudes. They're everywhere. More lightning dudes here? No. Just die. No, there is a lightning dude. I think one of them just came over from. I have three. I have 3 lightning gems in my gear for lightning resistance. And I'm still dying. They're so strong. Oh, actually, the game sound's muted everywhere. We were playing a song and I forgot I muted it. I unmuted it now, so it should be good. Okay, wait. If I'm not mistaken, also I think for this gameplay, I think you have to pull other monsters as well. Like with the boss, I think you have to pull the boss with other monsters. I'm almost positive that I need to like drag things around, which is also kind of a pain to play. Yeah, no, they're definitely overtuned. They're definitely overtuned. You're for real. Yeah, yeah, you're definitely right. There's something wrong with it. It should not be hitting that hard. These guys are unstoppable, so that means they can't fight those guys either. These guys are... okay. Nope. What are these guys? Yeah, there's no way. It's like insta-dead. If I just keep on using the pole. It seems to be working. Do you have the expansion pack? Do you have the Lord of Hatred expansion? Getting escalating nightmare dungeons changes depending on what expansion you have. Then you just craft them in the cube. Hey, Joan. Nope. Welcome back. I just can't make it through a pet run tonight. Okay. All right, let's... Two mythics, very nice. Grandfather's great. I would like to change the subject. Like the chat to go in a different direction if you guys wouldn't mind. After the work is just getting sleep now. Like getting ready for a midday shift. What time is it there? Hey, Angelic, how's it going? No, probably just roots. That's probably about it. Tried it in a different browser, Skinner. Sometimes the browser blocks it. It's pretty common. People have to use different browsers to get into it, or post it directly into Discord itself. That was if you're gonna be. I mean, you can use that. But what's happening to me right now is just the computer's freezing. You can use the this other modifier, but um, I don't know if I have enough cooldown for it at all. But yeah, my issue is I'm running into that. I mean, everybody's got their own different opinions about how the game works, but I just want chat to not go in a direction where people are insulting anybody else. Just a bit friendly. see if we can make it through. See, the problem with this is you have to have really high cooldown if you're using this. And when it comes back off of cooldown, you have a cooldown on it. So if you can't proc it again very quickly, what are these? Lightning enhanced. I'm out. What are these? Lightning enhanced. I'm out. Thank you for the sub. Appreciate that. These are... Okay. Let's try this. Yeah, as soon as it comes off, I'm just done. I don't have the best charms right now, so I'm only at 529, so I'm on the low end right now. I just threw the charms together, so we're definitely gonna need some more. Yes, I did die. I was just testing a couple things out. Nice, Hunter. Hey, Blood. How's it going today? I probably can get rid of Subo also. Getting rid of Subo would probably help too. Get some more armor or resistances. But I have very... Yeah, I could go for some more. Actually, I can probably replace this one. I bet you have a Buru with max resources on it. Yeah, it's just a bug. The double max resource.
Hype train detected. Party mode awaits at level 2.
I do have one.
You know what to do.
Thank you for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was re-rolling all of my charms tonight to try and get them, but I'm completely out of charms or of resin. No, hype train hasn't started yet. We still need more. I went Buru. This is the same exact freeze percent as this one here, so I'm thinking that I'm thinking about this correctly. That'll put me at 579, which is still low. It's still on the low end. My glyphs are still on the low end, not the low, but like the mid range right now. They're like 135-ish. The more I level up Marshall, the more Fury I would get, but it's not quite past that breakpoint. I think the most you can get is 10. So once you hit that breakpoint, then there's really not much point in leveling up Marshall anymore. I mean, I'm going to max them out for the damage bonus on the bottom. But in terms of max Fury, still got to level up my glyphs, though. Yeah, so the problem with this, like, if I don't have the cooldown, which I have, like, I have cooldown, both GAs, but I have no cooldown reduction here other than the temper, which I think is okay. And I have no cooldown reduction here either. So, like, crit, vulnerable, cooldown, whirlwind would probably be a better option. I do have I think I have a pair of Tibolt's Will still. Yeah, so I have a pair of Tibolt's Will with cooldown on it from... Is it more ranks? Give it... No. Don't want more there. Okay. But I lose the armor. Get more barrier gen. But I lose poison resistance also. A ton of it. Let's swap to Ra here. Let's take a look and see. I'll go back in. Like it matters. I'm dying anyway. Then I'll finish updating the planner. We'll adjust the charms. Everybody can have their freeze variant. I'm not going to put the variant in with... I'll write in Blood Mad Idol as an option for you if you want to do it. But Blood Mad Idol is... Like, I'm dying right now without Blood Mad Idol on. The gear that you need to stay alive with that is way better than anything that I'm ever going to have. Okay, let's see how this feels. Oh, that's okay. Thank you. I'm not gonna put the variant in. If people want to play it, they can, but I'm not gonna put it in there. Oh, here's Bubble coming in clutch here.
30 seconds. Time is running out.
Okay. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the hype train. I appreciate that. I will give away some points for that while we do this. For that, give away points and fighting in the pits at the same time. Talent. I'm not using anything for life regen. But you can have lucky, or if you're gonna run the, what's it called? The Blood Mad Idol version. Wait, where'd it go? There it is. Okay. If you're gonna run the Blood Mad Idol version, you're gonna need lucky hit chance restore life for this right here. Like I can use a potion there, but that just, oh my god, we're so close. Got a new Selig, triple GA transfigured. 15 quality. Yeah, that's actually not bad. At least you didn't get indestructible. Or max life. I'll catch back up to chat in just a second. But if I don't pay attention, I'm gonna die. I mean, I'm gonna die anyway, but if I don't pay attention, I'll die even more. But I'll catch up to chat in just a sec. So the extra fury definitely is helping. I still don't have enough. But I definitely can feel the difference. I haven't seen a single pack of either... Oh, there it is again. Champions or elites. There's an Easter egg in the game. Wait, what is that, Steam? No, there's no D5 coming. Not for a long time. Yeah, it won't be here for a long time. Guy's unstoppable. Moving on. Gotta love me some lifelink. No, that's not true. Where'd you hear that, Raider? Okay, let's see how this goes. See if we can get this boss to work a little bit better. Okay. So that shows the boss frozen. Didn't really do too much. Boss also has a lot of life. So, I guess that probably can... Well, maybe it didn't show it frozen. Maybe that was just the... This is how the boss looks. Nope. seen a post on TikTok. Oh yeah, it might have been old. What are these? Fire enchanted and explosive. Whatever they are absolutely murdering me. Oh my god. There's no way. Yeah, I'm gonna. I already started working on the planner. I added another variant to it. I just have to finish it up. So in order to make this work, that stagger has to be... Okay, so that was 500 trillion, so that worked. Bosses just got lots of life at this level. So this stagger needed to be from freeze in order for this to do any damage. I didn't see any big numbers there. There might have been something I missed. It's a very hard thing to time and to plan for, but that's the only way that this works. But saving the Iron Skin so that you use it whenever you start taking damage for whatever reason it is. If you save Iron Skin for that and like the damage isn't stopping on your Fury, it definitely helps quite a bit. That's definitely nice. Okay, so let's see if I did that right. I think I used all my shouts a little bit too early there. Nope, 503 trillion. Okay. So that was good timing. So as soon as that stagger bar is about to go off, you want to... This actually works really well with right here. So like right now, I want the only thing to proc, like that should have been my freeze. So it should do a pretty decent chunk of damage, which I didn't see anything, but it should go off there. And with Rahir, if you start taking damage and your Fury just won't stop moving like this, if you proc the option to have no life, Rahir will pop his bubble. Good morning. All right. So that was 135. Whoops. Did not mean to do that. And when Rahir pops his bubble, you take a whole lot less damage. "14 days, 8 hours. 2 whole weeks of your life." Okay, cool. So I think I'm gonna put this at 650 for Fury. Just based on even just adding in 50 Fury made a pretty big difference. So I think I'm gonna do 650 as like a minimum requirement. I don't have enough Fury regeneration either. I don't think I have 7, 14. I have 20. So I'm like bare minimum. And I also don't have max resources on my chest. That's a big one. So, but if I drop that, then I go down to 13 Fury regeneration. So that's a problem too. So if I had Fury regeneration here and here, this one was 7 and 6. So this would be what, 5? 7, 6, 13, 18, 22, 23. Could get up to. Okay. Watching from TikTok today. All right, that sounds good. Annoying, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Let me give away some points for those follows. It's not bugged. It has diminishing returns. It says it on there. Actually, it doesn't say it anymore. It used to say it. But it's diminishing returns. It's cumulative up to 6 to 75%. So it gets less effective the more that you add. Gluteus Maximus, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. Good morning. Boy, the butcher kill. Nice. Nice. So yeah. So if 26, where's the other? Wait. Where's that? I have what am I missing? 6, 13, 20. Where's the other Fury regeneration coming from? What am I missing? Nice, yeah. You also ignore the stat sheet, Pablo. That's wrong. Yep, it can be done with regular uniques. Yeah, it can be. Good morning, I'm doing good. Fury. Where's? Is it just? Where is that coming from? Thank you for the follow. Oh yeah, absolutely. Wait, hold on here. This is important. I think it was my end game video. No, tips video. My quality of life tip video. Yeah, this one right here. This is really important. I'll play this for everybody. And hold, and boom, you have it on. Really great quality of life because this is going to increase your DPS by about 5,000, 6,000%. It's pretty easy to hit. uh, I have to I have to at least amuse myself sometimes when I'm making these videos. Actually, wait, we gotta figure out the back piece. No, it's either gotta be this one to match the flames, this one to match the molten sort of thing. What are you? Is this a light? Oh, you're a flag. This one's not bad, actually. This one kind of matches. Yeah, I think we'll go with that one. Then... Yeah, exactly. Nobody knows that. I really wish that it was the Might set. I really wish that they had brought in tier 1 instead of tier 2. That actually looks kind of cool. Just a straight gray. Starting to get into Diablo. What class should I play? The Barbarian. Hey, thanks for this the sub, Darlux. Yeah, so I think now I mean I really like just the what they've done. I mean their look is really good. Hmm. I think I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. That's the one. Thank you for the follow. I'm working on it right now, Templar. I got the planner open. I'm doing it right now. I think we're gonna go with that. Um, we're gonna go with how many points do I have? 311 spent. Let's do 300. Zeno, welcome in. 2 more followers on Twitch. We'll give away some points to everybody. I didn't have closed beta. I wasn't playing during the closed beta. Okay, so then this will go to crushing. This will go to wrath. So you're going to have weapon damage on the Azarath no matter what you do. Crit. Physical damage. Chance to restore primary resources, or do I want to do a strength? Let's go chance to restore. Enjoying the season a lot despite the mythic changes. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun too. Gotcha. Gotcha, Dar. Yeah, you don't quite need that much. I mean, if you're having fun with the build, then keep on going with it, but you don't need that much for it. Monsters go unstoppable. So depending on so you might just end up hurting yourself and doing less damage if you just constantly throwing things like that on there. Let's make this mythic. Channeling, anger management, crushing, heavy hitting. Yeah, I think what I'll do is I'll put it in planner here. Swap. Heavy hitting. Yeah, it's not too bad. Core Dragon Stronghold at level 15. That's funny. KFC sounds good. Wait, blood. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3. If I have 3 charms, this one is only 25. I think I would need another charm. So if I have that's gonna be another 14. So if these go to this is 1, 2, 3, 6, 20. Okay, so then if I put yeah, okay. So that would mean we want maximum resources. This one is Marshall and maximum resources. This one is going to be chance to freeze. Thank you for the follow, Max. All right, have a good night. Oh yeah, that's really weird that it's taking long to patch. Or talisman. Talisman set is this whole thing. Talisman consists of charms and seals, but the entire system is talisman, and then they consist of your charms and your seals. Okay, so I'm gonna run. I think I'm still gonna keep the Weapon Master board instead of going with Carnage for the extra Fury. But I'm also, oh right, I'm also missing potential 40 Fury, which is 80 Fury, which would put me way over what I needed to be. So I guess I can probably go back. I gotta remember that. My gear is not great. Yeah, let's go back to Marshall here. We'll do 3 Marshall, 3. Because if I had, let's see, that's already an extra 80 plus 5 is 90. So I'm missing 90 there, which would put me at 669. Nice. And then if I went and I added 14 more, 83, so 683. So yeah, I'm almost there. And then we added the 6 more, almost to 700 would be okay. So yeah, that's fine. That's okay. It's on my TikTok bio. You can grab the Mobalytics profile right from there. Okay. Hey, Selvin. Super late. Can run at blood. Got the streamer look yesterday without 4P Starless Sky, and nice. That's awesome. Congratulations. Blood. Why is it not working for me? This search. Oh, that's what it is. Blood Mad Idol. That's it. I'm gonna put this build together, and I know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna start getting so many comments that it's not working or they're not seeing the damage numbers. That's why I don't like builds like this. I know it's gonna happen. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that with Whirlwind itself. I was in Torment 12 on day 1 of the season going live with Whirlwind. I had 850 gear, no gems, no runes. Yeah. Okay, let's do this. let's do... Well, if it's gonna work or not, but... Ancients? It's a completely different setup. So you just need all new gear. A lot of the weapons and stuff can be swapped out. Weapons will be the same, but you will need to roll. Depending on the version that you're playing, there is a full life build, which I just haven't put together yet this season. Okay. But Ancients is not as strong as Whirlwind by a lot. So just know that. Okay. All right, let's save this. Let me go edit the skill tree and change that variant. I actually think I gotta update the... Okay. Let's go to the skill tree. Let's update that. Now for... Wait, where's the skills again? Skill tree here. Skills and rotation. It's right here. So I need to update that. Do I need to move this now? I think I need to move this now. Don't like how they changed this around. Breakdown. Can I add a line? Was there a way to add a line? There was a way to add a line at some point. I guess I could just do this. Expertise. Breakdown. We'll just put this. Hopefully they fix expertise next season. Hopefully. Ourselves. Okay. Does this one change? It does change. Perfect. Okay. Let's... I don't know what that noise was. I think Bagel needs to go outside. Okay, I'm back. Mr. Bagel. So loud. Hello, Luz. How's it going? Mr. Sneeze. Mr. Snorts. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, so I can do a video on it. I'm gonna do Ren or Ring of Ravenous, so I can do a video on it, and then I'm gonna hop on to possibly Ground Stomp Quakes or Hoda next. I will do Throw Frenzy also. I want to see how long. I can't remember if Unstoppable is 4 seconds long or 8 seconds long. I don't remember how long it lasts for. Okay. We're going to... Okay. We're going to flip that. Perfect. Let's go see how long that lasts for. The training dummies are in are in Kyovashad, the Karast Bazaar, and in Skobos. Okay. I want to include this information in the planner, so I got to make sure that I get that in there. You just open up your map and you just look for the stairs and you can teleport there. Or look for the door. Let's see what we got. How long does Unstoppable last for? I think it's 4 seconds. Pretty sure it's 4 seconds long. The heck? What's going on here? Oh wait, why am I on render? That's what's happening. Okay. That's what was going on. Weird that it started there. Okay, so unstoppable lasts for. Enemies go unstoppable. Where? Not there. Okay, right there. Okay, got the exact frame that they went unstoppable at. And then one more frame. They're not unstoppable. Where? We're going to there. So it looks like it was 5 seconds. Yep, 5 seconds. Okay, 5 seconds. Do you have the key for it, Super? You have to have the key. So Wrath of the Berserker and yeah, Trace of Echoes is correct, Ben. So Wrath of the Berserker, Challenging Shout, both crowd control. And it's the only crowd control we have, correct? There's nothing else. No. So it should just be those two. At Challenging Shout and at Berserker. Both. Oh. Wait, 5 seconds. Learned new things from me all the time. Oh, thanks for watching the guides, and thanks. Hopefully they're helpful. But welcome back. It's a long time to be gone. Or when Barb so transitions really nicely. Yeah, it is the best barbarian. leveling guide. It's very, very easy. Yeah, Whirlwind is definitely going to be the best way to go. You can actually type in exclamation point level. That'll bring up the leveling guide. And I have all of my guides on my website, cliptis.com. It is free. You don't have to sign up for anything at all. You can just click on the D4 logo at the very bottom, and I have all of the guides. And if you're looking for something like leveling, you just click on leveling guides, and I have a ton of leveling guides. And then if you wanted to find, like, let's say barbarian leveling guides, you click leveling guide, click barbarian, and it gives you all of the different leveling guides that are out there too. And you can always sort by season as well. Season 14 will give you different ones. No, aspects and legendary nodes don't stack together. They're all separate multipliers. Wanted to let you know I think you're very underrated as a content creator. Without you, I would have horrible builds. Well, I'm glad that the builds are working for you. Thank you. Using the leveling guide, let's go. Okay, so let me add this in. If this happens, you will need to wait 5 seconds in order to freeze enemies again. Okay. Or regular. Oh wait, not that's not the only one. I think pull counts as crowd control. I'm pretty sure that pull counts as a crowd control. Let's go try this out. It's stronger for the pits than, but I just want to put a build together for people to have. I don't really enjoy playing the build too much, but I just want to make sure that there was a build set up for everybody. Okay, so we'll go to boss training dummies, and I'm going to turn off my runes so that I don't accidentally crowd control. And then we're going to dismiss right here and withdraw mercenary. Okay. What just happened? Something went off. Oh, that's right, Yam. Yam is also crowd controlling. So maybe I drop Yam? It's a lot of extra damage, though. But it should... Yeah. So it does count as crowd control. Yam is really big crowd control. You do want a lot of crowd control for bosses, though. But yeah, okay. Perfect. So from challenging shout... Let's see, okay. Gore. Right, Gores. Gore's devastating grips. Challenging shout and wrath of berserker. Oh. Yum. Challenging shout and wrath of the berserker all cause crowd control effects, which can result in anything unstoppable. This, oh, 5 seconds. Okay. Regular monsters. Okay. So let's do this. Very limited space here. Bosses must cap lock must be so then you have all the wrong affixes then, Bo. I'm not too sure, Globe. I actually didn't play the bugged rogue. I'm not 100% sure which one that was. Bosses must be staggered by a freeze mechanic. Lucky hit. How was it worded? Lucky hit. Up to a chance to freeze. Oh. Freeze. Or at all. Gotcha, Alex. Did you follow all of the affixes that you needed to get the build set up? Because you don't have to have Selig to get past Torment 10. Just the regular Whirlwind build can get you into Torment 12 pretty easily. So which part of the build are you at? Bosses must be staggered with freeze mechanic. Get a chance to restore freeze or thaw. If you do not stagger the boss this way, Azarath won't proc. If you go to my TikTok bio, Bo, you grab this planner. The planner has all of the affixes listed out for you. You just hover over each one of them. And then also on the side has a Fury management issue section. So if you have Fury management, you just scroll down to the Fury management section and it'll give it to you. Okay. Nice garden. Yep, no problem, Bo. So, okay. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, Alex, where are you at with the build so far? I want to go Super Saiyan. In order for the build to work, you'll need... Does this make sense to everybody? Have you gone into Fury Regeneration, Alex? Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that. And then have you followed the affixes, not the aspects? Because the affixes are what makes a big difference. I also posted this video. Let's see. It's under... Which one was it? Did I upload it already? Yeah. Not hitting hard. Why you're not hitting hard in Diablo 4, even with a build guide. This will break down how damage works in this game. It's not very intuitive. No, you can't put the unstoppable affix. Hey, Solon. But I can write it in. Yeah, that's not bad, Robert. It's kind of about what you should expect from the Whirlwind Barb. That's about on par. Until you start getting really good gear and really good transfiguration, then you'll be able to go a little bit higher than that and do it about the same speed. But transfiguration comes next. Okay, yeah, and then Alex, for the affixes, I also have a guide on crafting, because like you want to get those specific affixes, not just the aspects. And do you have all of the uniques that are required, or just aspects that are required? Okay, so in order for this build to work, you will need to freeze enemies to gain big hits from Azeroth, Gores, Yam, Challenging Shout, Wrath of Berserker all cause crowd control effects that can result in enemies becoming unstoppable. If this happens, you will need to wait 5 seconds in order to freeze enemies again. You can tell a monster is unstoppable. Okay. It won't make it much higher than like 120, 125. The summoning builds, no minions, summoning build. Or wait, oh yeah, for the ancient leap builds, yeah, probably about 120 maybe. If you got really good transfiguration, 125. The summons aren't hitting as hard this season, which is pretty unfortunate. Regular monsters just use... approach. It's Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, affix will make a huge difference. And getting more maximum fury will help too, which will come from the affixes. So you know that you can reroll one of them, right? One affix. Which if you have all of them and you have 475 life, then you would have rerolled them. So that's at least that's looking good. So yeah, that's probably about where you're gonna get to. If you get really, really crazy GA or transfigurations, and you can push a little bit higher, but it's not gonna go much higher than that. Yeah, so the crit damage doesn't actually matter. Crit chance does, but 94% in town is enough. You don't need to be any higher than 95% is like the cap that you want to be at, because you get 5% from your Paragon board. But the crit damage doesn't matter. Whatever you have, that's not an incorrect. That's not a correct stat. Yeah, solo. You just get more in Torment 12 versus Torment 10. Yeah. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, you don't want to be at 100% because then you just have wasted affixes on your gear. The damage numbers themselves, it's just the sheet is just broken. All of this doesn't calculate correctly. So you just want to ignore all of this. Uh, this is this is what I show everybody, just to show that how wrong your stat sheet is, and why you just shouldn't ever look at it. Slowly start fixing the gear so I can improving. Yeah, no problem. And then more max fury wherever you can get it. So charms, having greater affixes on your charms, just re-rolling them constantly to get greater affixes makes a big difference. So 4 martial skills from 2 martial skills is a pretty big difference. Okay. I think I'm okay with this. Runes. Yeah, it is hard. Runes. Bakyam. Yolgar. At this point, you should be at 100%. I have Thull on, but I don't really need Thull. What I think we're going to do is I think I'm going to run Igni Ohm. Maybe Vex? Let's do Ohm. I have a little bit of downtime on vulnerable damage, so this might help. Yeah, I would probably do two martial and 3 max resources to start out. If you can find a charm with either one, that'd be great. But okay. Yeah, I'll be at BlizzCon. They invited me to come, so I'll be there. I made a post about it in Discord, and I also posted it in the update Wanderers for today. So I talked about it here. Yeah, right here. We're talking about it. Eat up. I'm gonna order. happen. So we're gonna be going. And I am going to I have a channel in Discord where I'm gonna post a schedule where we can meet up. Nice, Hunter. What class you playing? Definitely not new expansion. Or Diablo 5. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I don't think it's gonna be either of those. It's way too soon. Nice, Hunter. I mean, I have a whole bunch of endgame guides. Endgame guide, endgame guide. I have all of the actual guides. The cube is an endgame guide. So I got a lot of them. Brand new class would come with an expansion, so I don't think we're gonna get that yet. I really just don't think that we're going to. I really like what they did with this. I like that it like pops out a little bit. I like when you open it, it like comes out in the middle of the screen
Wanders.
and then you can just close it and go back. And I love the search function. The logos look really good. Now I just need to figure out how to get it to be like a hub. I want like D4 logo, PoE2 logo, Torchlight logo here. And then click on that, and then I get like all of these options along the top. That's what I want. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of really from really detailed to like tip guides. There's a whole bunch there. So if you're looking for it, the website is free. It's you don't have to sign up for anything at all. It's on cliptus.com. It's all my YouTube videos. They're just organized a lot better. And I have all of the I have an endgame guide written out here. I have seasonal guides, all the new blogs for all of the new stuff that's coming in the seasons. I have leveling guides. I got gearing guides. Actually, I think I probably need to update the gearing guide. Yes. I definitely need to update the gearing guide. It is blank. So I'll do that too. D4 to Switch, nice. I know a lot of people were asking about Switch 2, right? Hey, Ryder, how are you today? No, there's not. I mean, when I first hit Torment 12, I was still dying a little bit. I had a pretty tanky version, but when I first hit Torment 12 on the first day of the season, I had like 1.3 million toughness. And that was when I first made it there. And then went up a little bit after that. I yawn all the time. It can be the middle of the day and I yawn. It's just how it is. All right, I'm going to go raid. I'm going to get some sleep. We got the workout stream in the morning. But the planner is updated now. If anybody wants the freeze variant for Whirlwind, I updated it here. And it's got a complete breakdown of how to run the build. So Yeah, it just depends on how you set it up. For that pop, because I was running around with like 1.2 and I was pretty tanky. But I also put a defensive aspect on my amulet, which is actually set up down at the very bottom of the planner. So I have this. This is the setup that I ran when I first hit Torment 12. So I had Heavenly Strength on the amulet for the extra damage reduction. I felt okay. Gigantic clumps of things I would die to, like if I stood in all of the fire explosions. But other than that, I mean, if you need the damage reduction, it could work. But, because you can't run Colossus, the Fury set with Melted Heart of Selig, because it gives you 30% more life. So that's why you're not running it. But I will be back tomorrow morning and tomorrow night for some more D4. I'll probably do a build guide on this tomorrow. And then I'll probably be on maybe Ring of Ravenous build tomorrow night is what we'll put together. We'll get a build guide out for that, and then we'll hop into some other off-meta builds. So, hey, MD. Good morning. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with me tonight. I will catch you all on the clip side.